Pricing can be a tricky issue. You need to set your prices so that you make a sale and so that you also make a profit. Let's look at the two ways you can use to set your prices. First, there's cost-plus pricing. Many new businesses use this when they start. It's relatively simple to calculate and profit margins are constant. But, as we've already said, there are a number of factors that affect price aside from costs. So, consider these things if you choose this method. First, it ignores the level of demand for your product or service. And it also doesn't take price sensitivity into account. Your customers may be willing to pay more than you suggest. If your costs are high relative to your competitors, you may find that using cost plus your price is uncompetitive. Another issue is that allocating overheads to products can be rather arbitrary, and this may distort your prices. Finally, it doesn't take into account the image and market position you're aiming for. The alternative method for setting your prices is market-based pricing. This is about what the customer is willing to pay. And that means you have to understand how much value your customers attach to your product or service. You also have to know what's happening in your market and the current economic conditions. Let me give you some examples of market-based pricing. Imagine you run out of milk late at night. You'll be prepared to pay a little more for milk from a small local shop than you would in your main weekly shopping at the supermarket. You're happy to pay for the convenience at that time of night. Many people will pay considerably more for a brand name product than an unbranded equivalent. They're happy to pay for owning or being associated with that brand. If your business is in a city, you may be able to set prices higher than if you're based in a rural location. This is because potential customers in the city may have higher rates of pay and more spending power. But you have to know your market, because if there's a lot more competition for your product in the city, you may have to set prices lower, whilst a rural-based business with little competition may be able to charge more. So, to set prices using this market-based method, you need to first check out your competitors' prices. You also have to really understand your customers. Then put these two things together and establish a benchmark price for your product or service. Don't just match a competitor on price. Make sure you do your own calculations and know you can make a profit. If you're not sure, set your prices a bit higher. After all, it's easier to reduce them later and not so easy to raise them. Remember, if your prices are too cheap, people may believe the quality of your product or service will be poor. Good luck with setting your prices. Look at the rest of this module to find out about the various pricing tactics you could consider.